Imagine you're a 6-year-old kid in a school in Mumbai or Nagpur. You're just trying to get hang of Marathi, trying to decode English, and now the state wants to throw Hindi into the mix. Not as a choice, but pretty much as a compulsion. Yes, the Maharashtra government has quietly brought back Hindi as a third language for classes 1 to 5. And no, this isn't the first time they have tried it. Earlier, they said it would be optional. They said they would scrap Hindi compulsion. And now, they are back at it, trying to impose Hindi once again. That's what we are breaking down today on Honest Take with me, Tejas, the backdoor Hindi imposition, the backlash, and the bigger political game at play. But before that, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon because in a country full of headlines, we bring you what truly matters, unfiltered and unafraid. So let's start. Now, many of you must be wondering that didn't the government scrap the Hindi compulsion policy earlier this year? Yes, they did, or at least they said they would. Back in April 2025, after facing heavy criticism, the Maharashtra government walked back its decision to make Hindi compulsory in Marathi and English medium schools from class 1. That move was hailed as a win for Marathi pride. But now, in June, a new government resolution, has been quietly issued. And it does the same thing, just with some clever wording. So what does this new rule actually say? It says that Hindi will generally be taught as the third language from class 1 to class 5. And technically, student can opt another language instead of Hindi if at least 20 students in the same class ask for it. Now think about it. How many schools, especially private ones, will have 20 students in one class all opting for a regional language like Tamil, Bengali or Kannada? It's a classic bureaucratic loophole. On paper, it looks choice. In reality, most students will end up with Hindi, no matter what. But why does this matter so much? Because we are not just talking about adding another subject. We are talking about language politics and how it affects identity, culture and federalism. Marathi language activists say this is a part of larger push for Hindification of Maharashtra, a state with strong regional identity and a deep-rooted history of protecting its language. So who is angry at this decision and why? The backlash is massive. Raj Thackeray and the Maharashtra Navnirman Sena (MNS) have slammed it as an attack on Marathi culture. The Congress has accused the BJP of playing the one language, one nation game. Teachers associations and education experts have warned this will burden children, confuse learning and ignore linguistic psychology. Even the government's own language advisory committee said there is no academic basis for this move. And Marathi social media, they are on fire, with memes, protests and a big fat no to this quiet Hindi push. But many are asking that isn't this part of the National Education Policy NEP, so why such opposition? Yes, the NEP 2020 recommends a 3-language formula to promote multilingualism and preserve regional languages. But here is the catch, it does not say which 3 languages. That's left to states. So while northern states are free to skip Marathi or Tamil, Maharashtra is being told to include Hindi. Critics say this lack of reciprocity proves that policy isn't about national integration. It is about pushing Hindi. And if you are going to promote unity through language, shouldn't Delhi schools also start teaching Marathi? Now what does this mean for students? For now, nothing changes overnight. Schools will have to implement this from class 1 onwards. But here is the worry. Kids will now juggle Marathi, English, Hindi at the age of 6. Many schools may not even have trained teachers for multiple languages. The so-called opt-out clause is practically useless for most parents, and slowly but surely, Marathi may lose its dominance even in its home state. This isn't just a policy change, it's a psychological shift, making Hindi the default national language, even where it was never needed. Let's be clear, Marathi is already compulsory. We are not asking to remove Hindi, we are asking for a choice, real choice. Let our children learn Hindi if they want to, but don't force it by making the alternative impossible. This is not about language alone. This is about respect, about giving Marathi its rightful place, not just in books, but in policy also. That's all on today's Honest Take with me, Tejas. You were watching Lokmat Times. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and don't stop asking tough questions.